we're here at the Golden Lion, and we've got Mista Ed
Yes.
as our guest. Hi, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, I'm good.
Yeah, cool.
We were yesterday at the Scratch Cafe in Lost Horizon. How did you like it?
Loved it, yeah. I've been coming down here for the last couple of years, and I live in New Zealand, so nice to come back and connect with the heads, and especially see you guys, you know, so last couple of years I've been coming down. Yesterday was really good. Good fun. Yeah, good scene.
It's all about that,
yeah, man. Great time. Happy days. Lots of drinking and paying for it today, though.
How did you start scratching and DJing and get into music?
I guess like a lot of kids in the UK, I started on a hi-fi turntable. Exactly. It's a really common story, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
volume was your favorite.
Exactly. Yeah, volume is the chop, right? Yeah. But yeah, so I started doing that in like early 90s. And I got my first pair of really terrible turntables in like 93 or 4 maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
SoundLab DLP 3s.
Yeah, I remember SoundLab. Right?
Yeah, man, awful turntables. Direct drive, but like just totally shit. And a GM25 made to fade.
Mate,
Cam.
Still have them, yeah.
For real, right? So yeah, everybody.
4 mile cut in on the crossfader. So
yeah,
got ready to the middle before you get any sound.
Oh, the crossfader was pointless, right? It was all about those switches on those things. The switches are the ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I started properly really mid-90s, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Scratching your thing, they got you into it, or mixing
yeah.
Yeah. Same here, it's just scratching.
Yeah. So I got into it kind of a bit of a roundabout way because it was house music that really got me into it to start with, and like very early 90s. That's what I was exposed to up in north of England.
You got Bradford.
Yeah, well, I'm not even sure if it was kind of Bradford stuff really. It was more like mixtapes from a lot of the kind of retro house kind of sounding, like Angels in Burnley and stuff. You used to get tapes and like
but yeah, Bradford,
yeah, grew up in Bradford. But yeah, there was one dude, Tony Ross, who was cutting up Brass Disc by Dupree, the a cappella of that, over like that house stuff, and that's what got me into it initially. I didn't even really know about hip hop really till the late 90s, you know. But yeah, I've been scratching a long time before I sort of made the connection.
Did you see some like scratch video or something that you started learning from?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess the 96 DMC video, 97 DMC video. Yeah, that was what really...
Noise A-track.
100%.
Yeah.
I love noise, man.
That noise set was that 96 or 7, that one? We were
96.
96,
Okay.
That was, for me, that was when I was like, oh shit, this is what I need to be doing, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's mad, I can hear that in your style almost.
Well, I'm kind of locked into that mid-90s sound, right? It's like I haven't really progressed.
I mean, like specifically noise. Like
for sure. Yeah. I think that's the thing. It's... I mean, I don't really class myself as a turntablist or even a scratch DJ, really. I do scratch, but it's like...
I'm nice with it, bro. Come on.
Well, yeah. I'm not the greatest scratcher, though, right? And I've never tried to be. It's more just, you know, trying to do things my way. And I think the production part of it really is where I kind of shine a little bit more, I think, piecing shit together, you know? That's really where I'm at with it, really.
Like a jazz player.
How did you start getting into producing then?
So first got a computer in 1999 or 2000. And this is it. I mean, there's a certain timeline of technology, right? So it's just like, but yeah, it was pretty difficult back then, like computers with 128 mega RAM and shit. It was just like, it was hard to do anything meaningful, really. But yeah, for ages I was using SoundForge and like recording on mini disc, I think, and like recording a cappella cuts on mini disc, and like didn't have a sound card. Yeah, and then even like layering stuff in SoundForge, you know.
I think I used SoundForge and Cool Edit.
Yeah, Cool Edit. Yeah, I used Sonic Foundry Acid for a few years. Yeah, before
that we peaked.
Yeah.
We peaked then.
No, it was pretty amazing, right? Back in the day, and it sort of worked.
Chuck a sample in, and you know, like obviously the warp thing you got in Ableton.
Yeah.
It used to just do it.
Yeah.
And they would pitch it.
It did, yeah. Like mixtapes and shit.
Backwards.
Yeah, no, it was dope. No, it was
Sonic Foundry Acid was the shit.
It was the shit. Yeah, it was great. I could never quite get the sound quality right though.
No, it wasn't the shit for that.
No,
but for just using a DAW.
Yeah, man. No, it was great.
I fucking loved it, man.
Yeah, so I used that for a few years, and then just been on Cubase ever since.
Really? Still?
Yeah, still on Cubase. Yeah.
What one you on now?
What's that?
What one you on now? What version?
13.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last one I had was Cubase SX.
Right.
Which is
that's ages.
2000.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's still the same. Really, there's a lot of new features in the
sure.
more updated ones. It's pretty amazing. It's very powerful, you know, if you know
what
what
you're
doing.
Yeah.
It's,
it kind of got left on the wayside, didn't it, Cubase?
But yeah, I mean, it's the godfather of them all, right?
It is. It had it on the Atari ST, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Cubase 1 and 2.
Yeah. But even like, you know, sort of, even Ableton and stuff's kind of, a lot of it's built around that idea, right? You know,
of course. Yeah. I went the other way. I went from Sonic Foundry Acid. I went then to, I remember I was teaching and I had to learn Reason
right.
1. And it was all like wiring it up, which I was into anyway. And I kind of knew that side of it. So I went to Reason, used that for a few years, and then Ableton 7 came out. Yeah. And I got Ableton and I ended up rewiring. So in Reason, you can't, if you've got an acapella and you play it from the beginning, if you want to stop and play halfway through, you can't, the acapella won't play. Right. You have to reset it from the beginning. Okay. So I ended up rewiring Ableton just to use audio. And then I carried on, and I was like, why am I using Reason at all now? I've got all these fucking plugins. I might as well just use Ableton.
Sure. Are you on Ableton now? Yeah.
Yeah, I've been on there since 7.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, it's the preferred choice these days, right? Yeah. I did think about sort of maybe try and learn a new DAW or something, but it's just like, nah. I don't have time. Do you know what I mean? I can't be fucked. It's like just stick to the plan, you know. Like,
What inspires you to make music, and what kind of music do you do nowadays?
So I had a bit of a break when I moved to New Zealand. I kind of packed all the studio in England and never took it with me. Okay. So for since I've been out there, actually, I've been there nearly 15 years, but I've only just recently started producing again. So I had to buy everything all over again. Okay. Yeah. But it was really COVID that sort of like made me realise, it's like locked away and at home, and it's like, man, if I'd have had Cubase set up, I could have finished a couple of albums in the time of lockdowns, right? So it's just like, fuck that, I'm not going to get caught out again. But just it made me realise how important it was to me, and I've kind of neglected it. So back to it in the last 3 years, kind of doing a lot of instrumental stuff. Okay. Some hip hop shit out with guys on the west coast of California. So I work quite a lot with Dazzy D, who's one of the co-founders of the Lench Mob. Okay, so I've done stuff with him for over 20 years with different projects here and there, dotted about over the years. But so working on a new EP with him. I've done the last 4 albums with Daz that he's done.
What I said, that's Mr. Ed. Fish your bread, keep on pulling fed, hip hop heads. We rock right, your shit is too light. We got the numbers right. It's on sight. Check my mic, I know it sounds nice. Here goes some good advice. Jump in the arms of the 2 turntables and bump. Don't waste my time. That's Diggin, Mista Ed. Never fake it before. Been going down like this is the beginning of time.
A few of the bits and pieces, but working with my man in New Zealand, Inside Trading, who's a pretty dope multi-instrumentalist. Wow. So we kind of do stuff together, kind of like, I hate the word, but jazz hop sort of stuff, cool. You know, like kind of jazzy hip hop shit.
Hip hop with real instruments.
Yeah, basically, and just trying to get it sounding like as organic as I can, you know. Got an album coming out called Turntable Music, which is a full scratch album.
I do, Nice. I've seen some clips of that.
I've nearly finished it. I've got like all the tracks are done, and I'm just kind of arranging it as a piece. And
that's
like,
gonna be dope.
Yeah.
Your scratch files via Real Player.
Man.
They were always dope.
Real Media.
Well, I mean, Real Player kind of made everything sound sick. But like, no, I'm not saying that, but the way he used to chop things together, even just on a poster file pitch thing.
Yeah, man.
I always knew he'd come heavy with the production style.
Yeah. I mean, that's really where I feel most natural, really. You know,
that's what I said earlier. I could hear that noise kind of influence.
Yeah, man. I was thinking about this earlier. It's like one of the first records that I got was. I think the first record I got was Michael Jackson, Bad. Right? So that would have been...
87 that came out.
87, right. So I'd have been 7 years old. And I think one of the second records I got was Jive Bunny.
So I've done it,
Okay.
And the master clap, whatever it was.
That one, right?
Yeah,
that would have been like 88 or 9 or something.
Mm-hmm.
But it was that, like listening to that, I was like, what the fuck? It was like that pastiche thing, you know, like just all stuck together and shit. It was just like, whoa, that's mad. Yeah. Obviously, as a 10-year-old kid, it's like you can sort of imagine what it would take to piece it all together, you know? It's just like, but yeah, thinking about it, it's just like probably my influences in that is Jive you know, which is...
That was like around the same time as Cold Cut and stuff, though.
Yeah, right.
The same stuff.
True enough.
In totally different ways.
Yeah. Fucking Jive
I remember it totally. I would have been 8 in 87.
Yeah.
I was born in 79, so...
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that was just like what was on the radio, right?
Exactly. Well, what do you know at 10 years old? Do you know what I mean?
I knew Bad was
dope, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I heard Bad, my mum actually had Thriller on record, so I was just like searching Michael Jackson now, innit?
Yeah.
I mean, we're at that sort of era where that's how we got music, right? It was on record, wasn't it? You know, it's like you got 12-inch singles or like 7-inch singles and shit. You know, it's just like it's always sort of been there for us. I think if you grew up in that in like sort of 80s and 90s, you got records.
Yeah,
you know, that was how you consumed your own music too, right?
Mm-hmm.
I always, every time I get interviewed, I apologise to my mum, man, because I've randomly used to watch this Kellogg's BMX in the morning on BBC One or whatever.
Yeah.
Randomly on a Saturday morning, they played DMC, it was 1990, and I saw DJ David.
Right.
And then from then, I literally looked behind me, and my mum had one of them hi-fi stacks with a glass door.
I remember that.
At the bottom. I just whipped them all upstairs.
Ruining Barry Manilow.
Oh, shit.
No, I done it right. She had no time and like, and all that. So I was just
nice.
Not sampling, just trying to find a word.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Up, the volume. Trying to cut.
100%. I mean, you work with what you got. Right?
Yeah.
How's the scene in New Zealand, like hip hop scene?
Strong. Yeah. Lots of very, very talented people.
Who's the guy? P-Money, innit?
P-Money,
Yeah, he's just done that Loopy software.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't build layers on it. I fucking bought a new computer to use it, man.
Yeah, right.
And you can't layer.
I saw him the other week, actually.
Yeah, he was dope, man.
Yeah, P-Money's sick, man. His productions are dope. Yeah, the scene's good, man. It's I think when I moved there back in 2012, it was stronger, and there was a few dedicated bars, like hip hop bars, that were popping at this point.
Yeah.
And since they've shut, things have moved along a little bit. I mean, hip hop's a big music for New Zealand, but it's just not at the forefront. I think it's there's other shit. Well, no, for sure, it's like kind of
moved on a little bit.
It has, for sure. But yeah, it's still there. There's people popping up left, right, and centre, man. It's like, okay, you know, still alive.
What does creativity mean to you?
What does it mean? I think doing anything creative really is, I guess it's the thing that makes us inherently human, is it not?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I think that sort of, the process of it is unique to us as human beings. I think for me, it's like therapy, really. You know, I can lose days and days in the studio just making beats and not really think about anything else. You know, it's very therapeutic. That's why I'm still doing it all this time on. You know, it's a very personal thing, right? And even letting go of it when you've finished it and like putting it out into the world.
It's a whole other process.
It is, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's, I mean,
how would you reckon your life would look without it?
Oh, pretty boring, man. Well, I'm quite boring myself, to be fair. Most of the time I just sit in the studio making beats, right? So it's just like, I wouldn't have anything to... I mean, I'm into games and stuff as well, but I think, doing the music...
You've got a good retro collection.
I have, But yeah, doing the music's so important, you know, just the focus and dedication to it. And I think the further you get into that journey, you're less sort of battling with the process of it, right? So... I think a lot of the problem really is when you're starting out is learning new tools, you know, and until you've sort of got a process with those tools and you're comfortable with them, it's always a little bit of a battle to achieve. But these days I'm like, you know, I can knock stuff out quickly, and that's kind of helpful, you know.
Where can people find you and your music?
So Instagram, Bandcamp, Spotify, Mista Ed, Mista Ed.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably. Do you feel much about the scene has changed a lot? Because we come from forum days, isn't it? I just want to bring it up because we brought up a lot on size.
Yeah.
Those days were way different, weren't they?
They were, yeah. I mean, that was how people connected, though, right?
Yeah.
Like people were less. I think people are a bit more mobile these days, maybe. You know, like but back in the day, man, it was pretty unusual to.
I missed that shit where it's just super battly though.
Yeah, right.
Everyone was a cunt.
That's true. It was fun though, right?
Yeah, it was way better though because you had to be like on point to even.
That's true. I hadn't even thought of that actually.
And it's like a lot more welcoming nowadays. That's great as well, but it's definitely gone too far the other way.
Well, I guess when you do it in person, you can't call each other a cunt straight away.
No, you can.
You can. But yeah, no, it's. I guess it's an interesting. I hadn't thought of that actually. I guess that sort of screen thing allowed people just to be a bit cheekier or some shit, right? But yeah, fun days.
Any contrary opinion, it was just like ended with close to file, bitch.
Yeah, man.
that was the days I missed. You had to back it up.
Is there any forum still going? Is it?
I think Digital Vertigo is still going.
Is it?
Oh.
Yeah, I've not checked it out. I've not checked it out for a long time actually.
Nah, I don't go on there anymore.
No. That's all dead, right? It's like,
I think that whole thing's dead, yeah.
I mean, it's on social media now, right? It's like Instagram and freaking, Facebook
exactly.
or whatever, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of backpacking and circle jerking going on.
Posturing.
Yeah. You did so sick, bro.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that going on.
There is.
Which is cool. I do like it. I'm not against all that shit. I just think there should be more like...
More battle element, right? Yeah, fair enough.
I'm going to bring it back. I'm just like beefing everyone. Fuck it.
All right.
I can't look forward to that. Let's go! Brilliant.
Thank you so much for the interview.
Yeah, big up, guys. Nice one. Big up.